Hey everybody, it's Emily. It is week 51, and our topic is memory lane, and I guess it kind of goes hand in hand with the with last week's video, changes on testosterone. This week is actually really exciting. We are welcoming 3 new vloggers, members of our FTM Sweethearts vlog channel. So super excited for that. Check out their videos. Look forward to hearing some different viewpoints, hopefully. In case y'all are sick of us. I don't know. Alright, so back on track. This week is about memory lane, kind of like all the different lives, almost, our men end up leading. Because of the changes they have to go through. I'm going to try and not touch my face this much and that much in this video because I did that a lot last time and it was bad. So hands, are me down. Anyway, I had my notebook, sorry. I ended up being pretty lucky, I guess, because some people, they were in relationships with their partner when they identified as female and then their partner came out, and that's a whole scenario that I didn't have to handle. I didn't have to deal with. So there are people on this channel that did go through that, and they would be more, equipped to handle that question. But Chance and I got together after he'd already come out as trans, but he did start T after we got together, so I can touch on that part. So we started as a male and female, heterosexual, if you will, couple. I'm still not heterosexual, so it is what it is. So I guess I was lucky in that sense, air quotes. So there's always going to be things that I'm going to say miss, and then I'm going to clarify. There's always going to be things that we miss as partners when our boyfriend, I'm just going to say boyfriend, I use partner a lot, when they change, when they go through this transition, there's going to be things that we miss. And speaking for myself only, when I say miss, I don't mean like there's an empty hole in my heart that like aches for that thing. I mean, this thing is gone and I noticed. And it would be cool if it was back, but my life goes on without it. That's how I mean miss in this scenario. Sorry, I just touched my face once. No more. So some things that are different, on a very superficial level, the voice. Chance's voice is 100% different. And I didn't realize it actually until I was listening to old voicemails. And I got one from like when we first started dating, and I was like, who the hell is that? Oh my god, it's my boyfriend. And I told him that. I was like, I didn't realize how different your voice was. And I think when I realized, I think when I realized that was never gonna come back, that his voice is his voice, and that's what it's gonna be forever, like for the rest of ever. I was a little bit sad, and it wasn't because, I'm trying to think how to word this. It wasn't because it was a female, whatever voice. It was because it was the voice of the person that I fell in love with, and that's, the first time that he said he loved me, it was in that voice. The first time, we laughed together, it was in that voice. It's that kind of stuff. So it wasn't that I missed the feminine things, it was that I missed the aspects of the person that I originally had fallen in love with. And he's still that person, he's still very much that person. There are just some changes that I had to cope with. And I can still look back on those times fondly and be happy about that. I'm not sad that the voice is gone. It's different, and it is what it is. And that's something that I had to kind of mourn. We use that word a lot. We get a lot of questions in the Sweethearts group about, sorry, I'm trying to go on my notes. I'm not ignoring y'all. If it's okay to mourn. And I think it's not only okay, I think it's necessary. As somebody who's dealing with mourning a family member right now, my grandmother passed away last week. And as somebody who's dealing with that, I can just tell you that you have to feel it. You can't brush it off. You can't act like you're okay. And my only suggestion is to feel it, cry, be selfish, be out of control. Just as long as you feel whatever it is that is happening, as long as you're there in that moment and feeling it and not trying to talk yourself down, not trying to tell yourself that you're, out of control, a crazy girl, whatever, all that bullshit they feed us. As long as you're feeling these feelings, that's okay, because you're being honest. And I think there's a lot of problems that arise when we're not honest. When we say, oh no, everything's fine, and you're not, because you don't want to distract from your partner's transition, because you don't want to burden them, because, and there has to come a point where you stop and you go, that you need to mourn. So I really hope I'm making sense, because this topic comes up so often, and I just feel so much for these people that bring this up. Like, oh, well, I miss her, who my partner was when we met, who they used to be, and my heart goes out to them. And I am lucky, honestly, I guess, that I didn't have to deal with that. I'm trying to make sense of what I wrote because I have terrible handwriting. Something was brought up recently in the Sweethearts group that I really wanted to touch on, and it was about mourning, and it was about not letting your partner see how hurt you are. Nope. Sorry, no. That just... You need to respect yourself and your partner enough to be honest with them. And if they can't handle it, tough shit. I don't know how else to put it. In the end, if you're not true to yourself and they're not true to themselves, you're going to have two very unhappy people. And that is no kind of relationship to be in. That sounds awful. That sounds terrible. And if you're both respectful of each other and open and honest, I don't see any reason why mourning and the mourning process can't be perfectly healthy. So I guess just to reiterate, just fucking feel it. Feel it and be in the moment and just go where you're gonna go and lean into it and cry and scream and do what you gotta do, but feel it. Don't run away from it. It's normal and you're not the only one. I hope that helped, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.